Hey guys, I just had to share this with you. For those of you who've been watching my videos and hopefully getting some kind of value out of them, I hope they're helping you a little bit. And as I move forward, I hope to be able to share a lot more of my personal journey and overcoming some of the battles and the obstacles and struggles that I've gone through in my life to help me get to a better place in my life. And tonight I grilled some salmon on the grill and made some corn on the cob and made my son a baked potato, his favorite. I sliced up some avocado for myself, and I'm sitting there eating this amazing meal, and I thought to myself, wow, how I've deprived myself of cooking and the joy of cooking because, again, I listened to the demons of the enemies of, you're not good enough, you can't cook, you don't know how to cook, and I'd cook something and it would be like, this is awful. And so it took me away from doing some of the things I really enjoyed doing. I was afraid to cook. I really got to where I was afraid to cook. And when I presented something that I cooked in front of people, or if I brought it something, for sure it was going to fail. I mean, that was how I was set up. It was so, awful how it was structured around me that, no matter what I did, it was no good. And so, I'm learning slowly but surely to get back the passions of the things that I enjoy doing. And cooking was one. The salmon, I'm mad I didn't take a picture of it because it was beautiful. And my first thought when I was cut into it, I was like, oh my God, this is going to be horrible. I just know it. And I tasted it and I was like, wow, this is great. And my son was like, Mom, that's like the best salmon I've ever had. And it just made me feel so good. And it was like, thank you, God, for, giving me back the strength to go out and buy something that I thought, oh my gosh, surely I can do this. And in the back of my head, that little devil's going, no, you can't, you're no good. You can't cook. You stink. Because that's what I've been hearing for so many years. And it was really wonderful to have it come out and turn out very successful. Now, granted, sometimes you're going to cook something and it's not going to turn out great, or you're going to do something and it's not going to turn out great. But the point of my whole this whole little video here right now is, listen, if you're following some of the things that I'm talking about of letting go and kicking out the enemy, remember the enemy is not blaming other people, even though the other people, there are other circumstances in your life are telling you, oh, you can't cook, you're no good, this is terrible. Don't worry about that. Don't fight the people there. Don't fight the circumstances in front of you. What you want to fight is really getting in your head and in your mindset the fact that you're fighting an enemy that is a source, like God and the devil, okay? So think as your enemy as the devil, okay? And so when something like this happens, you need to get in your head, get that clarity out of here. I don't want that, okay? It's the same thing for me. I've given up drinking, and for many reasons. I gave it up once for 3 years, and that's another great story in itself. I thought I was doing something wonderful, and here comes the little devils in the back over there going, oh, now you're no fun. Oh, now you're no good. And I was like, wow, no matter what I do, I suck. And that's not true. So, get that out of your head that the devil is not that person. You don't need that anymore. That obstacle is evil. It's the enemy. Move it out of the way and focus on the good. Let the good come into your life and say, I am good at this. I am proud of this. And remember to ask for help. If you need help, you need to ask from that higher source, universe, whatever it is. I need your help right now. I need some strength. I need to, whatever it is you need to do, please help me, please help me, please help me. And then get out of the way and let that power do its its greatness for you. Okay? So that's my tidbit. I just wanted you to know, step out of your comfort zone, do some things, even if you're afraid to do them. Remember, you have that control. You can move that enemy, that negativity out, bring the positive in, and let that higher source take over from there. And it's all good.